With so much more interest in CSGO investing nowadays than there was in the past, and of course a lot more CSGO players than there was years ago as well, it brings the question, is CSGO investing, whether in the major or operation, even profitable nowadays? And at this point, what should you be putting your money into if everything is oversaturated? In today's video, we're going to look at the issues surrounding it and what you should do about it. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. And of course, check out my sponsor, Skinport. Skinport has an inventory of 160,000 plus skins to choose from, with anything you want and prices much cheaper than the Steam market. You can find pretty much anything you want for around 20 to 30% off on Skinport. For example, you can finally get that knife you've been wanting for an actual reasonable price and not pay potentially hundreds of extra dollars on Steam while buying it. And there's no hidden fees when you buy either. It's always going to be the number on your screen. And if you are looking to sell skins for real money, they're of course great for that as well. They just integrated a new selling fee, which is only 6% on skins over $1,000, so be sure to sign up with that link in the description and start saving money on CSGO skins today with Skinport. But for now, let's get right into the video. So first of all, why are people saying that CSGO investing is dead? Let's talk about the new major first. Well, the souvenir packages this time around contain all of the same skins from the Operation collections that were just released, which leads a lot of people, including myself, to believe that there's going to be a lot less hype behind the Operation collection skins, lowering the price, and of course a lot more of pretty much the same skin, except in a souvenir variant coming into the game, because it's a lot easier to get souvenir packages now. They aren't just randomly dropped like years ago, and a lot of people are going to want to open packages from the 3 new collections. All of the new Operation skins have already taken a really big hit in price, as there's just an absurd amount of them coming into supply, and it's impossible for demand to keep up with the thousands of top tier items that are coming into this game. So for example, the Op Desert Hydra has already had around a 40% dip in price from its value during the first week of the operation, and while Op Fades had a pretty significant fall off in their first few weeks as well, it was nowhere near as bad as this, even though they had a really absurd supply as well, currently over 9,500 in existence, which is why we still saw their price dropping recently as well. The only reason I talk about this is because with Operation skins we have a big supply issue, but with major stickers it's debatably even worse. As we saw with RMR stickers that are still dropping in price, what a lot of people consider to be an infinite supply at this point, as demand is nowhere near as much as supply. Like gold stickers you have less than a 1% chance to get in a capsule, they're still going for like $2. It's insane how much supply there is and just how little people want them. And we're most likely going to see something similar this time around, especially when the 75% off sale comes around. There's just going to be way too many of these things opened, and it's impossible for demand to keep up with the absurd supply, which is going to lead me to what may be our final saving grace of investing in the CSGO major: souvenir packages. These new souvenir packages actually have a lot of good going for them. First of all, they aren't able to be listed on the Steam market right after you buy them, which I would consider great for their price from the very beginning. People are impatient, so like we saw with the Riptide case, there's not going to be nearly as many listed on the Steam market as, for example, there was with the Broken Fang case, which you were able to list right when you got it. Once again, people are impatient. There's not going to be anywhere near as many listed since they aren't sellable right away, and people just want to make a quick buck from doing their pickems, but people get impatient and then they're probably just going to end up opening the capsule as well, like me. I am not a patient individual, but buying the most expensive package and selling it right away really isn't an option anymore, as you don't know how much the package is going to be. For example, you could see a Mirage package on the market in a week from now for $5. If you buy that same package on the same day when you see it at $5, it's not going to be $5 like a week later. There's going to be probably a lot more listed. But even then, a lot of people are still going to be opening these capsules once they get them, as they just don't have the patience to hold or don't really care to. Either way, I think it's going to result in much less supply of these on the market and just in people's inventories, which I think is going to be great for long-term investing. Also, we of course have 3 new souvenir packages with the 2021 Dust 2, Mirage, and Vertigo collection, so people are actually going to want to open these. They have good skins in them, potentially even more once the operation ends, and you won't be able to buy stars in game anymore, so this will be the only way to get these skins. But at the same time, people may want souvenir variants on the guns as well and opt towards the souvenir packages even when we have the operation going on. Unlike the sticker capsules from the major where you have a ton of people solely buying them on investments, or at least people will when they go 75% off and there just being an insane supply, souvenir packages are looked at by a lot less people. They're also not 25 cents, so a lot of people don't buy them in mass, and I don't believe the souvenir tokens will go on sale or anything like that, so that shouldn't be an issue either. In the past, these souvenir packages have always seemed to have constant uptrends over a long period of time. Of course, we have to keep in mind that this may be because we haven't had a major in an extended period of time, so if you do invest and make a decent profit, selling before the next major could be a very wise idea, but either way, I think these souvenir packages have just seemed to be the safest out of all other investments, especially with the current market conditions, and once again, just the absurd amount of supply and people that are going to be investing in sticker capsules, player autograph capsules when they do get released after the major ends, and all the stuff that is meant to be the main focal point of the major. Another really small detail to keep in mind that a lot of you might have missed out on is that we do see these new collections titled as the 2021 Mirage Collection, 2021 Dust 2 Collection, and so on. So would it really make sense for Valve to reuse these same exact souvenir packages in the next major, which is obviously going to be in 2022, if they've already been in a major already and of course in the operation as well? I don't really think so. So this could potentially be another huge plus for investors and a great push in price when the next major comes around if they aren't reused. So as always, all of this is just my own thoughts and opinions of the current CSGO investing scene and shouldn't be thought of as a guaranteed profit or whatever. I always recommend just looking through everything on your own and making your own decisions off your own research. But I hope this video has given you a good broad overview on everything that's going on, why it's happening, and this very interesting CSGO scene that's changing a ton from how it was just like a year ago at this point. But yeah, besides all that, I hope that does wrap up everything for this video. As always, once again, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, check out some of my other investing videos and just content around the major as well so you don't miss out on anything important. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.